Howdy folks, welcome back to Horrible Doodles. Today I am going to be drawing a weird zombie guy with an extra big old mouthful of teeth. Look at that. Yep, that's a lot of teeth. Same with the bottom jaw, but I like it. I showed this to somebody once I was finished drawing it, and they were like, well, that's kind of creepy. And I was like, how can it be creepy? Look at that. He's got a big old smile. They did not agree with me. But anywho. This guy, I don't do an awful lot of line work on this guy. Especially not at the beginning. I think once I've colored him in, I add a little bit more. But it's kind of lacking a lot of detail that I had been putting in here in the most recent videos anyway. But it's okay. It turns out pretty nice. I do regret some of my color choices. I've been saying that a lot lately. But this guy, I kind of mud up a little bit, a little too dark. I bust out the highlighters there towards the end. My kind of what I started out making videos with highlighters, and I really like how vibrant they are. So you know what? I'm thinking I'm still going to give these markers a chance because I am learning a technique, but I really need to sit down and, I don't know, come up with a color scheme that works. Maybe do some color theory study or something and pick some colors out that go together, some contrasts, some complements, some other art terms that I don't know, but you know what I mean. Just kind of nail down a few instead of having way too many options. Also, test which ones blend really well. For example, the orange and the yellow don't really tend to blend no matter what I try. They're just something about that orange one doesn't like to mix. But like the green and the blue that I use later on his skin, those actually blend really well. Effortlessly, I might say. But anywho, yeah, if I can just nail that down, maybe I'll keep using the markers. Otherwise, I may go online and see if I can buy like a 10-pack of different highlighters, because I know they'll be vibrant. I know those tend to blend pretty well. See, look at this, blue and green. It really blends nicely. I don't think I have more examples of that. It does blend. I don't want to say blend. It does interact with that skin tone one pretty well. And I add in some stippling here to kind of fill in that skin tone area. And it turns out pretty nice. I like it. Especially after it gets to soak into the paper for a while, because then those really start to bleed together. Indeed. Kind of going a little crazy with the dots here. Oh well, it adds a good texture. I like it. So yeah, now I'm filling in the meat areas. I do 2 different reds, kind of makes it pop a little bit in my opinion. Definitely am glad I filled that area in with black. The lines just looked horrible. And I think at this point I'm really about to start doing some brain worms. Color those folks in. They need a little color too. Maybe I do the hair first. It's been a while, about 30 minutes since I drew this, so I forget. Anyway, I dot that area in, even though I later go in and fill it in darker to where you can barely see those, but you know, whatever. Okay, yeah, I went to the hair first. And I should have left it that color because I really like it, but later I go in and color it some more and just muck it all up like I said at the beginning. But here I've busted the highlighters out, and I really like those colors it makes, so I start to add it to some of the yellow areas and it does nothing. But yeah, here's me making the hair all wild. Adding a little bit more line work in like I had mentioned earlier. Nothing crazy. I do mod the eyes a bit and I like a lot better how those turn out. I even put a little shine on them, which it's kind of nice. I have to go in and put a little bit more on because it kind of soaked into the paper. But while that dries, I add a little bit more depth in with a darker blue, which makes things pop out even more. I love it. And there's that little extra bit of paint and some close-ups. So yeah, those worms I could have definitely done a little bit more detail in, but overall I do kind of like the guy. I wish the colors were a little brighter, but thanks.